Welcome in Equity Residences, prospects, and partners. We're going to discuss ThirdHome and your complimentary membership courtesy of Equity Residences. And we're going to start this webinar with a short video. We hope you enjoy.
Where will your bucket list, palate, curiosity, heart, dreams take you? With ThirdHome, a world of travel opportunities is yours to explore. Because we believe every trip should be more than a transaction. It should be a transformative, life-changing, luxury-filled experience like no other. Until you do it again. ThirdHome is the only luxury property and travel club that brings together over 10,000 exquisite home exchanges in 94 countries. A trusted and ever-changing collection of remarkable rentals and unforgettable one-of-a-kind adventures. It's our pleasure and our promise to keep you traveling while always feeling at home. To not just see the world, but to taste it, hear it, feel it, enjoy it, share it, live it. ThirdHome.
I hope you enjoyed that video. My name is Matt Garrett, Senior Director here at ThirdHome of Partnership Engagement. I also have Taylor Kudell, who is representing Equity Residences. Taylor, introduce yourself.
Hey everybody, this is Taylor Kudell with Equity Residences. I am the partner relations manager here. So, whether you're already one of our investors or plan to be, I'll help you get the maximum value out of this investment. And one of the ways we do that is working collaboratively with ThirdHome. So I hope you enjoy this presentation.
Thank you, Taylor. Yes, so let's dive right into what ThirdHome is all about. Created in 2010, our CEO, with the idea that he had a lot of clients in the real estate world who did not rent and had unused time in their luxury homes, and he created a platform to leverage that. You'll be introduced to Wade later in this webinar via video, but it's a fantastic platform. Sharing platform, that is. We're headquartered in Nashville. We have a European office as well. We started with luxury homes that didn't rent, and we've now grown to 11,000 properties and 80 world-class resorts, fractional resorts, luxury residence clubs, etc. So there's something out there for everyone, whether you're looking for a full-service Ritz-Carlton style resort, or you're looking for, a home that sleeps has 6 to 8 bedrooms and has a staff. I mean, we have everything. I think that's what separates us from all of our competitors, is that we have both sides. We have the standalone home, multifamily home side, and we also have the resort side as well. We've been in the press quite a bit over the years. Wall Street Journal, New York Times, Economist, Telegraph have all plugged us. Let's dive into how it works, though. That's what you want to hear about. So we use a term called keys in the club, and we use keys to base the value of a home. We don't take anything less than $500,000, but $500,000 to $1 million, we get a base key evaluation of 1. Going up to 4 million plus would be 5 keys. So if you're going to book into ThirdHome, that is important, because if you have, for example, a 3-key base home and you're looking for seasonality in the off-season or non-peak times, depending on where you're going, if you're going to Cabo, those times are going to be between, say, July, August, September, are going to be off-season and non-peak. You're going to pay a multiple of 1 worth that base key value. So if it's a 3-key property you're looking at booking, you're going to pay, quote unquote, 3 keys for that property and pay the nominal exchange fee to ThirdHome, which we'll get into in a second. If you want to book a peak week, it's going to be a 6-key week if you're using 3 as your base, and super peak is going to be a 9-key stay. So if you're paying 6 or 9, the exchange fee is going to be higher, because you're looking at staying at a $2+ million place, and you're going to be staying during peak or super peak seasons, those obviously are going to be more valuable times. But I can promise you that the exchange fee is always going to be what comes to pennies on the dollar, as opposed to paying a rental. So that was the premise of the company: is how do we leverage this unused time and go stay other places without having to purchase another home or pay an absorbent amount of rent to go stay in Aspen at the Ritz, and not pay $1,000 a night, where you can join ThirdHome and enjoy these benefits. And we'll get more into this as we discover the website. So, what does a complimentary ThirdHome membership from Equity Residence actually mean to you? Equity Residences has covered the $2,500 initiation fee. Equity Residence also gets 2 years at Chairman's Club. It's a $4,000 value. You get timeless keys, so your keys will never expire, and your keys are your travel credits. They will never expire. You get 60-day keyless travel. We'll get into that in a second when we look at the website. You also get a 24-hour head start on availability. We'll get into that as well. And I want everyone to know that ThirdHome does not offer 2 years at Chairman's Club to any other partner. So this is a special relationship. It's a special partnership that we have with Equity Residences. And what I want to do now is just talk you through the next steps. After you become an investor with Equity Residences, they will make an introduction to us, and we will assign you to an onboarding specialist. They will reach out to schedule a call with you. And during that call, they will get you logged into the website, and you will be ready to use your keys and start booking trips you never otherwise would have. And so on that onboarding call, pardon me, while I bring up what it's going to look like when they get you logged in, it's going to say, "Welcome, Matt." And the first thing they're going to do is, after they get you logged in, is take you to the Browse Homes page. And on the Browse Homes page, they're always going to want you to toggle to availability. You can see we have almost 12,000 active properties in the club, but we want to focus on availability. And that is trying to load for me. And during this onboarding call, it's really all about setting up expectations. ThirdHome is an exchange club. We rely heavily on deposits. And so we're not VRBO, we're not Airbnb. You can't go to where to at any time and see a myriad of places that you can select from. What we want to do is educate you on either dates or destination. That's what we always say. You're going to be a great member of this club if you can focus on one of two things: dates or destination. If you're focused on a date and a destination in one particular place, we may not be, very successful in finding what you're looking for. But what we want to do, we usually will try to get you to go search, a month. Go put any month, that's 6 months out, and just put that month in there and see what pops up. And when it pops up, that we're still on properties here, apologize. When that pops up, we have 207 days, running through March. But go through there, instead of having in your head, we take 2 vacations a year, and I want to use ThirdHome for both those vacations. Think about ThirdHome as taking that third vacation that you would have never otherwise thought of. I mean, getting really creative with your travel, or just putting in a state and no dates, or putting in a destination with no dates, and just see what's out there to travel. We do have some tools that our onboarding specialists are going to take you through that you're going to get access to as well. One is called a saved search. So let's say you're looking for Colorado in March. Let's say you're looking for one of those ski weeks that is always in high demand in March, and you'll see that we don't have much. We've got, they get scooped up really quickly by people on elevated tiers, which is what Equity gets, is an elevated tier. So we have 3 stays in Colorado right now. Nothing that's just truly, right, ski in, ski out. So I don't see anything that I really want. So I'm going to save this search. And what that's going to do is, let's see, Colorado, March. 2021. I'm going to save that search. And what that's going to do, that's going to notify our system. So when a member deposits a week that fits that criteria, you're going to get notified immediately via email. And you can go in, you can click through to that property, you can put it on hold, check with your friends and family. You can or book it immediately as well. So that is the number one tool that we want to train our members on to utilize. Otherwise, you're going to get really frustrated. You're going to be constantly refreshing pages to see if there's new availability, etc. You can go in and request properties as well. And we do have a staff of member experiences team that can do personalized requests. If you find 5, 8 properties that you would like to use a personal request on, through Chairman's Club, you can use 2 of those a year. And let me note one thing, very, very important here. By being on Chairman's Club, you get a 24-hour jump on availability that you have a saved search around. So if Colorado March 2021, if there are 50 members who have that search in place, there's only going to be a handful of them that are sitting at Chairman's Club, and you're going to have a much better opportunity to grab that week when it comes in versus our free membership tier. So that is the most important tool that I can show you. Let's go back to availability really quickly. Mark out these filters because I want to show you a feature called keyless travel. Keyless travel is any available week in our system within 30 days out for any membership tier we want to see get booked. So you do not have to use your travel key. So for this week down in Nueva Vallarta, you can use, ordinarily you would have to use 2 keys to book that trip. But since we want it to get booked, you don't have to use your keys. You would just pay the exchange fee associated with this week. So you can see where the keys are marked out. You would pay $6.95. You can reserve it. You can put the others on hold. This one's coming up Friday, so it won't let you put it on hold.
Hey, Matt, just to hop in here real quick. So can you clarify this? So for Chairman's Club, though, they get 2 months out of keyless vacations. Is that correct?
That's absolutely right. 60-day keyless travel is what Equity Residences members get. So anything, when you're in the system, you're going to be in Chairman's Club, which the system's going to allow you to see any arrival date that's going to expire in our system within 60 days, not 30. So the Chairman's Club level, offers, so much. You don't even have to have keys in your account. You're going to be automatically upgraded to Chairman's Club. So if you're, an empty nester, or you're flexible to travel last minute. Even these last minute trips, you saw the one at Nueva Vallarta down at Grand Lux, one of our partners as well. You could take that trip for $695 and make a long weekend out of it, plan it for 45 days out, and you still got an incredible value.
Wow.
Yeah. So, those are some of the features within ThirdHome that during your onboarding call, our onboarding specialist and your new point of contact at ThirdHome will take you through and introduce you to while on that call. Taylor, are there any other questions that I need to go through?
Yeah, I have a couple questions for you, Matt, if you don't mind. So you spoke a little bit about the 24-hour advance notice for saved searches. Now, how does that work from an investor perspective? So do they need to create the saved search in advance? And how do they get notified that property is open before it goes out to any other member of the club?
So yeah, normally members are depositing weeks between 3 and 6 months out. So that is really our sweet spot. So if you're looking for a ski week right now, the majority of them are going to come in October for January and February, and even November and December for March. So, a lot of folks have got those weeks like at Ritz Aspen, and they're trying to decide if they still want to use that week. And if they don't, and maybe they're afraid it won't get rented, at least they can deposit it into ThirdHome and get upfront keys for it and get the intrinsic value of travel versus it sitting empty.
Got it. That's actually very helpful because we have a lot of skiers here at Equity Residences. So you said kind of the sweet spot is 3 to 6 months out?
In general, I would say 3 to 6
Okay.
months out, but say for ski weeks, our ski weeks really
Yep.
will start hitting heavily in October. We'll start seeing those pop up in October and through November, and a lot of them will be last minute weeks that maybe the family had to cancel and they can't rent it, so they're going to drop it into ThirdHome, and it might have an arrival date for 2 weeks out. So if you've got a lot of skiers that can travel last minute, we do have a lot of last minute ski weeks that hit the system.
Would you say those ski weeks go quicker than other weeks throughout the year?
100%. So being at that chairman's club level absolutely puts you in a good spot to get them.
Great. Love it. And then just a last question for you. So in your expertise and mind, what's kind of the best way to really maximize value out of this? I know we've had a few investors with us who take tons of ThirdHome vacations. And so just kind of curious your advice to really maximize this tool.
My advice is to get creative with your travel.
Okay.
Do not go into this with any preconceptions of what is possible. Go into this with a creative mindset. What trips are out there that I have never thought about? Like I said, when you go and you search availability, go in there with the idea that, you know, you're going to go in there and search a month, and you're going to go through all the trips that are available during that month, and I promise you, you're going to find something that you never thought about, and then you're going to start thinking about it, and then you're going to end up booking it, whether it be Argentina or Brazil or somewhere that, you know, you're just Grand Lux down in Nueva Vallarta that I mean, I've been to. It will absolutely blow your hair back, and you're going to spend around $1,000 for the week, for the entire week. I mean, the value proposition, I've had potential members on the phone, and when I explain to them the value proposition, a lot of them will say, "What is the catch?" And I'm like, "Exactly. There is no catch. It is an incredible value. It's an incredible value. It's an incredible platform, incredible club. A lot of like-minded people in this club. We've had a lot over the years. People make lifelong friendships, business partners, etc. out of this. So ThirdHome's amazing.
Good.
But you can hear it.
You're definitely
You don't have
making
to listen
me want to go
me.
on vacation. So right.
Oh yeah, but you don't have to listen to it from me. Let's watch this video. Quick testimonials from our members who you can hear it from Wade as well, our CEO.
Hi, I'm Wade Shealy, the founder and CEO of ThirdHome. ThirdHome is an exclusive club for luxury second homeowners. Our members enjoy the use of other club members' homes worldwide without the expense or hassle of renting.
Once we experienced our first trip, we were sold.
What it's enabled us to do is travel the world, and we have loved all of it.
Every week that your vacation home sits empty is a missed opportunity to get the most return on your investment while saving thousands of dollars on every vacation.
Having property or other assets which generally remain unused most of the year is not the most appropriate use of such assets and property. So sharing with people becomes almost imperative, and is also part of the enjoyment of having that property.
With ThirdHome, you can turn those unused weeks into exciting adventure and luxurious destinations across the world.
We have been to some wonderful places. We've been to Aspen, Colorado. We've been to Jamaica. I mean, I think probably the Jamaica house would rent for around $2,000 a night, and I think we paid $600 for the week. So, huge difference.
Your second home's the key to unlocking doors to luxurious homes all over the world. So let me ask you a question. Where will your second home take you?
Become a member of a much expanded international community of equally minded people.
Use your luxury vacation home as an opportunity to be able to go enjoy many amazing homes throughout the world. Get out, go enjoy, go vacation, have fun.
So that concludes our webinar today. Taylor, thanks for joining me. Thanks for the partnership. I hope this webinar helps you guys get more investors and get more active Third Home members.
Absolutely. Thank you as well for the time, Matt.
No sweat. Talk soon.
Bye now.